Hello, Renee Flamont here. I want to talk about the big bad love bombing again because it is very vital, especially people that are just getting involved with a narcissist. That is the very first time you have with the narcissist, is when you meet them and then they're love bombing you. That's the very first chance at manipulation they have with us. And you might say, well, I thought the manipulation happens later. Well, the love bombing is a big part of the manipulation. And I guess I'm still shocked that there are people that don't know that term. Maybe not shocked, that's not the right word, because I didn't technically know that term and what its meaning was until, the latter part of last year when I started looking this narcissistic business up. And I think we've all we had to have heard it before. I'm well read. You're well read. We look up things. But I think what it is the word love bombing. We know the word love. We know the word bombing. So maybe together we just blew right past it and didn't pay it any mind. I don't know. But people don't understand it, the concept of it, as well as they don't know the word of it. And the word, I don't really guess I care if people hear the word, but you gotta understand what they're doing when they come at you. It's a manipulation from the beginning. From the beginning. So the narcissists first look at you and they're sizing you up as whether or not you're a good candidate for it, will lead them into whether or not they love bomb you. So again, I've told you before, I must have appeared a little broken. I must have appeared a little vulnerable. I must have said something to indicate to him that I had a wide open door ready to receive love. I think that's what they look for. And I was okay. I don't know what I toil with that. What I was giving off that made him know it was okay. Although it might just be inherent in me that I'm an empath and they're attracted to that. Because I've dated other narcissists before. Okay. So they start to love bomb. It comes on you very, very fast. Very intense. They lay it on very thick. And they ask for a commitment from you. That's usually, most definitely, a part of the love bombing. And I think I know why. When we go out with, I'll use the term boys, because when I talk in this manner, I feel like, we're 15. But when you go out with boys, when you go out with men, when you go out with any guy, it's generally felt and written about and referred to that the woman is the one that's looking for a serious relationship. The woman is always portrayed in the show as, well, do you think he likes me? And what do you think that meant that he did that? And do you think he's going to commit to me? And am I the one? And why don't you just tell me I'm the one? And I did it. All of this. So I think it's an across the board kind of sentiment that women want commitment. So that's like a hole in one for them when they add that to the love bombing. Oh, I'm going to marry you. You are the girl I've been waiting for. I've never been in love like this. I've never been in love. I've never been in love in my life, I was told. And they make it so intense that it's impossible for you to ignore. And the love bombing includes actions, right? Because then you're saying to yourself, oh my God, he gets my coffee every day. Oh my God, I mentioned the floors and boom, here he is cleaning them. Oh my God, it's everything. It's activities they do, words they say, how they talk to you when other people are around. That's going to be probably glorious because then they want the input of those peripheral people to say to you, wow, he really loves you. Look how much he is with you. Look how he is with you. Look how wonderful he is with you. The problem with all of it is that it is based in manipulation. These people may not have the word for what they are. They don't maybe know the word narcissistic personality disorder. They do know they're manipulating us during love bombing. My narcissist didn't fall flat on his face in love. I mean, I'm cute, but my God, you know what I mean? No. He saw somebody that was single, that had a place maybe for him to crash his head if he ever needed that, which he didn't. That wasn't like right away that he stayed here during Corona, but that wasn't what our relationship was. But he knew that there was a wide open space in my life to receive someone who laid it on thick. They will pinpoint it to things that you say. So, for example, if you're sitting there at dinner and you happen to say something like, you know, my office is thinking of transferring me to New York. Watch how fast they go, oh, I love New York. Oh, I've always wanted to live there. What a great city. How fabulous. Unless they're flat out never thinking of, because they'll ride your coattails to New York all day long and twice on Sunday. Now, if they're a lazy narcissist and they don't feel like doing that, or they're not able to move, watch how fast they drop you if you mention something like you're going to move. Because how are they going to do that? So now they're going to move on probably to the next victim. And that is something that I think we hold in. If we have things that we want to say that we think may inhibit the treatment that we're getting, we hold off. Like, my office is thinking of transferring me to New York. Like, you know, I really wasn't thinking of moving this fast. If it's okay with you, this is fine, but I'm going to take a step back now. They wouldn't know what to do. The flowers are going to come, the gifts are going to come, the promises are going to come, the phone calls are going to come, the texts are going to come, they're going to show up at your door. They're going to break you down with goodness. And it's very easy to mistake that for love at first sight. And then you might say, well, what's the difference then? How would we recognize love at first sight? Heck if I know. I'm thinking it might not feel so sleazy, because in love bombing, it does feel at some point they give themselves away. There were a few points that I felt, okay, this is a little, can't be real. He just met me. Because I think maybe people love at first sight. They can feel sure. I believe in Cinderella, so of course I believe in love at first sight. But I don't necessarily think that the prince was going to come in and love bomb Cinderella. It seemed more genuine even in a fairy tale. And I don't know for sure how it'll manifest itself, love at first sight, in the real world. I'm not sure. But I know that I'm going to be looking for things that are more real and more meaty than I've never been in love before, or you're so beautiful, or I'm going to marry you. These are things that they can say to anybody. If you can replace yourself, and it could be anybody, and you can envision them saying these to other people, that's love bombing. Not like after a 3-hour conversation with someone about deep issues, which is a two-way conversation wherein you find out you have a lot in common. You know, they grab you by the hand and they say something like, you know, like, this is nice. This is easy. This feels comfortable. It feels like there's no effort here. And I think that you maybe will be able to tell, now that we're educated, if they're coming from a genuine place. I hope so. But this is where time comes in. Whether you're with a narcissist for the first time and you're just tuning in, or you've left your narcissist and you're on to a new person. If somebody is coming at you with incessant compliments and good this and good gifts and good, you know, that's all well and good, but are they pushing your boundaries to see them more than you want? Are they pushing for a commitment when maybe you're just coming out of something and you're not ready for that? But they're going to push for that, and that's their golden ticket. That's almost irresistible to most women. And they know it. They hear it. They hear us talking about it. Men can't commit. The guy was shady. The guy was all over the place. The guy wants to see different people. There's been songs about it, books about it, movies about it. About a man's lack of commitment versus a woman's wanting to commit. So they're going to use that. That's why the push for commitment, I think, is a very big sign that you're being love bombed. If they're just taking it day by day or week by week and they're wooing you and it seems congenial and even and airtime is even, getting to know time is even, a love bombing situation leads to them now they have the control over you because you've fallen. Now guess what they can do? Whoosh! Pull the rug right out from under you. And they get a joy out of that. They can't let you get too comfortable. They can't let you be too confident. They have to be in control. So if they feel that you're getting a little too lippy now that we're 6 months in or 3 months in, and all of a sudden the love bombing has created you being so confident in your love for this person that now you're going to start to speak up when you see something you don't like. We should do that from day one, not wait. Oh, he's really into me. I don't want to say it. I don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to rock the boat. Rock the damn boat. I think the earlier we rock the boat, the more likely we would be to save ourselves from entering into this relationship. Rock the boat. Say whatever's on your mind at any point in the relationship. Might it be that you lose them if it's something like you feel like, well, I can't call him out on that. There's got to be a good explanation. He seems like such a good guy. That can't be what I'm thinking. It's got to be something else. So ask! And make him look you in the eye, which they don't do normally. They look off. The love bombing is set up so they can manipulate and control you later. Narcissists in relationships aren't the only people that use it. I have a friend who's a narcissist and she uses it on me. I see it when it's happening. Oh, Renee, you're so intelligent. I just love your mind. I love how it works. And I've known her forever. And you don't understand. It's just whenever I call you, I know that. Now you say to yourself, why do I think she's a narcissist? Well, that's a long story, isn't it? But I can tell by the way she treats me other than when she's saying those things. So that person's not really in my life anymore. I don't want narcissists in my life. I don't want sociopaths who change their view and make themselves be certain things for you. I don't want that energy in my life. But the control part of it, when you start to get too comfortable, that's what they use to put you back in your place. They'll stop the love bombing. They'll start acting like a jerk. You won't recognize their face, their voice, their mannerisms, their coldness. You won't recognize it. They'll silent treatment you. They'll start to insult you. And then you're wondering, where'd that guy go? Where'd he go? Okay? So you have to keep an eye on that love bombing stage if you're in it with someone. And you have to wonder if that's what's happening to you. And take a step back and examine what is happening to you. I know you love it. I know you're loving it. And I'm not trying to break your spirit or your newfound joy or happiness. I'm trying to prevent you from going forward and experiencing the horrific ending to the story. Challenge him. If it's not love bombing, you'll see. He'll come back to you in a healthy manner. He'll back off if you tell him about the commitment thing. You know what? I'm not moving that fast right now. If they back off but continue to see you and it goes on for months and Time is our friend when it comes to the believing of the other person, especially when you're coming off of a narcissistic relationship. I mean, I fell fast. The narcissist had an easy time with me. He was good, he was charming, he chose the right words based off what he felt I wanted to hear. And he charmed me. Got right in. And then he pulled the rug. And I didn't know enough to say, oh my God, so he's a narcissist. Now at least, if I do get duped by love bombing, I guess my saving grace is that when the rug gets pulled, I'd be like, oh, okay, I missed it, but he's a narcissist. But at least we won't hang around for all the devaluing and the rest of the months and months and months that come after it. Don't allow anyone to trick you with the love bombing. It's a very serious, offensive, manipulative maneuver. It's not them being sweet and nice and, oh, he got me my coffee and he made me my shake and he... No. Have your eyes wide open and make sure you challenge something you see that doesn't feel right. If it goes overboard, you have every right to do that. It's not you being ungrateful. Oh, but he's love bombing me. Who am I to come up? You are someone who is out to protect themselves. And if he is into you and it is love at first sight, there's nothing you're going to say that's going to make him not feel that way. He's a healthy person might come back and go, oh my God, who would do that? Really? They did that? And then they did that? And I don't mean fake, like the narcissist can play that game too. You can tell if somebody's being genuine. So just be careful during that love bombing, whether it's a new person or your new person is a narcissist or you think that they are. It is extremely manipulative and it is all about control. It's not that they were happy and then they changed. Oh, we were so good in the beginning and then he changed. No. He was planning on doing this the whole time. It was just a matter of when you started to get comfortable and then he was going to pull the rug out. That's what they do. So please look at that and take care to keep yourself awake during the process and not fall victim to what they're setting you up for. Please, please, please.